Hi, I'm Andrew Berry and welcome to At the Bench's YouTube channel. We're going to be looking at paste or syringe solder and normal strip wire sheet solder. We know the difference, but when do we use syringe over sheet and when do we use sheet or wire solder over syringe? Over the past few years, the syringe solders, these paste solders here in these little tubes, have gained in popularity because it is so easy to use. The solder is in a very granular dust-like condition. It's also then held with a flux already built in, so you don't necessarily need to have a piece of solder like this and some borax or some Orflux or some whatever flux that you use. So people think, well, it's very convenient. And whilst it is not the be-all and end-all when it comes to soldering. Now, a good friend of mine was using syringe solder to solder, I think it was a bangle, quite a wide bangle. And he found that he was getting a lot of pits, a lot of dimples, a lot of holes along the solder joint. Now, when it comes to soldering large areas, like a bangle, like say the back of a ring like we've got here, or putting the bezel onto a ring, or soldering a shank, something with a lot of mass, a lot of area, syringe solder is not the ideal solder to use. In that case, I would use a sheet solder, and from this I would cut small little pallions, some small little pieces to use upon the item I was working on. I would also use a flux, and as everybody knows, my choice flux is a borax cone and a borax dish. But if you get on with Orflux, Oroflux, Magic Boric, whatever, that's entirely up to you. And if it works for you, absolutely brilliant. So in those cases where the mass, the area that has to be soldered is quite large, you should really use sheet or wire solder, strip solder. If you are doing some fine work, like this chain for instance, and we've got to solder the chain, or we've got a small little jump ring that we need to join together, well, in this case, syringe is ideal. It's quick and easy. You can dispense the smallest amount of solder in the exact area that you need to solder. When you heat it up, the flux will just go on either surface and you'll get a fantastic solder joint. Something like this that really does not require a lot of strength, syringe ideal. You can still use your pallions, you can still cut your little pallions and have a little bit of borax, a little bit of flux and put on the joint. That's no problem at all, and that works equally well. But if you're doing repairs and small little intricate work, well then yes, that is when I would use syringe or paste solder. And you can get this in, is it 3 gram, 5 gram, 10 grams in silver, gold, you can get it in yellow gold, you can get it in easy, you can get it in a wide variety of carats and hardnesses, melting points as well. So, thick, heavy, big, wide joints, a lot of mass, stick to your strip, your wire solder. You've got some very fine bits of wire, jump rings, thin chains, hollow chains that you really want to try and solder back. Well then, syringe is your solder for that. Really quick, 5 minutes, all over. My name's Andrew Berry, and don't forget, please, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click the little bell icon down below, just so you can be notified when films go live on At The Bench's YouTube channel. And if you haven't checked out our online training website at thebench.com, please follow the link at the end of the film. Come along and have a look at that. There's thousands and thousands of films on there, training films, product films, business films, wide variety that would help you improve your jewellery making techniques. Like this film, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this film, just give me a thumbs down and let me know why not. But in the meantime, my name's Andrew Berry for At The Bench's YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next film. Take care. Bye bye for now.